Alright, on the light thing. Expanding and shrinking. You guys seen I sent one of these up. And also, I'm in expanding. So how this works is it's gonna be like me directing that one. So that's my light that I sent up. How do you direct your light? Now, the light that you direct is up to you. And I'm not saying this on no like evil type of thing. You guys do what the hell you guys want to do, but I had so many paranoid attacks in my life, like hypochondriac paranoid type, that I literally did everything I possibly fucking could to eliminate anxiety. And I told you guys why I had anxiety in like 3 videos before. So that being that, that's me just expanding my light and directing it. This is something that everybody is aware of and not aware of. Is aware of and not aware of. And I can't take credit for it because the light reflected on me, I reflected back. And then it gets reflected on her, and then she reflects it on the other people, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. That's how it works. I was going to talk about the whole home thing. If I pay $745 for a home, for a house, an apartment, and it's, relatively nice. Got 2 rooms, and it has, utilities and stuff that I showed you in the other video. Yeah, other video. I was trying to think what the name of the video was, but other video. If it has that, would well, if the utilities are included, then the utilities, are included in the rent. But what if you pay $745 plus utilities equals out to be about $1,000, and you're there for a month? It costs you $1,000 for you to sit in the house and let other people reflect on you. What if take that same $1,000, go to a Panera Bread, go to a business already established, and go take a notebook, take a pen, and do as Warren Buffett says, spend 6 in the morning till closing on yourself. You hear all the time actors, movie artists, news people, all these people saying You know, don't let anybody tell you that your dreams, you know, are, you know, too small or too big or da 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 da. How are you gonna listen to that? Sit in your fucking house and be like, you know what? They're right. They're right. But I'm gonna fucking sit right here and just say they're right. And then I'm gonna watch it again tomorrow and say the same fucking thing. Watch it again tomorrow and say the same fucking thing. Like Jim Rohn, please watch this fucking man. For the simple reason, you can jump around, be enthusiastic for the fucking principality of it, that this shit is hard. Alright? I don't have a job. I'm doing it on unemployment. And I'm out here still looking clean and healthy. This is the best part about it. Claiming responsibility for people, trying to show some kind of influence of them through my videos, and staying clean and healthy. Now, they say that the 5 people that you have as your association when you're out in general public is who you're influenced by. I found that to be true. Jim Rohn. It is true. It is true. The 5 people that you surround yourself with, even in the airport, even outside, inside, it doesn't matter. It's true. How you listen how they talk. Whoever you surround yourself with is how your day is going to go, how the rest of your life gets direct light on you, and then it stays with you until you expand it onto somebody else. So the same $1,000 that you're using and paying somebody else to travel, you could be doing the same thing. I'm filming everything. I'm showing you guys this shit is easy and hard. This shit is complicated and then mind-boggling. Like in a good way. You know, I support the White House for one reason and one reason only. I plan to work there one day, probably way down the road. Probably way down the road. But that's an ambition of mine. Now you see the kind of light that just boom. I watch the news, I watch all this stuff. You got senators, you got, you know, Congress, you got all these people. And you listen to them, you listen to the good and the bad, you listen to the lawyer side, you listen to the White House briefings, you listen to everything. You see, the White House is the central location of this country. The one that runs the show. Why wouldn't I be a fan of the fucking White House? Because it's actually the White House press briefings and the White House, I would say, news and the other, sorry.
The deep state, man. It's the deep state.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
The news and everything else that you listen to how they deliver, how you react, and how you deliver back, and how they react, and how they deliver, and how you react, and how you see. When you watch TV, you see them. Take a second to realize how the world around you works. Now, here's how we tie things together. You hear the White House talking about China, a developing country. And you also hear about the United States having good days and bad days with China. If the United States is talking about China being a developing country, put two and two together. The United States wants to be a developing country like China. And what do Chinese businessmen do and women? Minimalist lifestyle, and they travel. Voila. Also, they're taught certain principles. Now me, I don't take nothing away from, other cultures, but I try to learn the whole, subservient, respectful, like folding clothes while you're, it's an Asian thing and Indian thing and Muslim thing and a bunch of things. I was trying to understand it when they were talking about it, and I started doing research and, using Google to research everything and be like, well, this will make me better, so how to do it. And I wasn't a fan of that aspect of their culture. So, I mean, if my stuff don't look as tidy, because this is where I got from that when I researched it. It was they do it like that for a couple of reasons. One, in America we pray on our knees. They knock a couple things out over there at once. They humble themselves while they clean, and they do a religious aspect of it too. It's actually really fucking deep how they tie it together. And the one part I didn't like about it was, they said the subservient women folded clothes and stuff on their knees, and it's an old ancient way back, like I said, the past thing where they have the way back terminology, and they're like, well, this never went away, so we still apply it. So if it's still a term that we use, and we have, quantum technology, you know what I mean? I didn't like the whole subservient women thing. That's where I'm tying this together. I didn't like it. Because I just didn't like it. That's my opinion. Didn't like it. I mean, I tried. I actually tried to put myself in their shoes. And I actually tried. So, me experiencing it made me not a fan of it. And I mean, I went balls to the wall trying to understand how they think. And believe it or not, I wasn't a fan of that, but I was a fan of, the grateful part of it. The feeling grateful. So that's the, I guess, the balance of it. And you feel grateful, but then you have the characteristic of what you were taught growing up in societal generations, saying that you are part of a certain country, that you have, you know what I mean, a certain standard, you should live by it. You know? I mean, how is everybody supposed to be, you know, like eggs in a fucking cart? You know, unity. Here's I'm gonna tie this real quick. Kennemental is where I worked at as a security officer after I left my security position in DC. I went to Kennemental, worked as a security officer, and when I was a security officer in Kennemental, their shirts, their signs, their everything in that fucking company said unity. When I was at Kennemental, I met a few different cultures. Well, majority Asian. And that being that's what led me into searching Asian culture. When I searched Asian culture, you know, I transitioned from Chinese to Japanese. Then I started listening to some of the music, and I was like, why are the women always sitting like that? And then I would, you know, do a little bit more research, see how the men were, you know, talking a little bit, and didn't really agree with how things were going. And I guess it was kind of a forced thing that my mind kind of told me that I had to experience to understand, you know, a woman's worth. Alicia Keys. And I did understand a woman's worth entirely after that experience. So I think the unity thing that we're trying to project here is already happened. You hear videos way back when where they talk about a utopian society, kind of, where we have everything we need. If we have quantum technology, and we expand light, it means that we are already everything we need to be, but the limit that we put on ourselves is because of the light that we absorb from other people. You ever watch Dragon Ball Z? Absorbing. Got it from anime. It's just the way things balance out. I mean, judgment for how someone is trying to expand themselves. Oh, here's one more thing. Since I dropped out of college, and then I started really educating myself on a computer, and then like real life experiences outside. Who's more educated? I mean, you guys see the journey. You guys have seen that I'm educating myself as I go. And if we're like talking about experiences, and experiences leave lasting imprints, which, you know, Dropped out of college. College teacher left a imprint on me. I left college. I mean, two of them did, but one, I tend to go for females. I'm a man, but it's not the reason. I just think, she's attractive for one. I paid attention for two. And for three, she was very good at teaching. And not like that. But dropped out of college, imprint. I still have the imprint. So now I'm getting real world experience out here. And the imprint that she applied to me, I'm applying to other people. So if that imprint is on me and I'm applying it to other people, that means that I'm teaching other people about a YouTube series and community standards and law enforcement and criminal justice and not giving a flying fuck about what people think. So the imprint, and also we'll bring it back around. Once I pass the imprint of knowledge to other people, what happens when you gotta pay respects to people? I email her. Here's the journey. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Does she have to respect it? I haven't got no reply yet. But the whole thing is, she was my college teacher. Documented college teacher. So that means I paid for a service of hers. She did her job. She taught me. I'm paying my respects back. Now there's another college teacher that I keep him in the shadows for a reason. His name's Eric. I'm gonna put him out here now because he taught me to think a little bit different. Now you have, so Evelyn would be the light. And you have Eric, the dark. That's duality. Two parts of criminal justice. Criminal justice 101, criminal justice 102. That's duality. But I keep Eric in the shadows because when we were in class, that's where he said he likes to stay. Because he likes to be in the background, away from people, not mess with. But, I mess with him every now and then, send him an email, fuck with his mindset a little bit. And, that's that. I said everything I need to say, honestly. Here's the thing that it kind of pissed me off. I had a conversation and somebody told me that I couldn't be imprinted by somebody in a roundabout way, and I went balls to the wall and be like, yeah, watch me. You know what I mean? And I used it in a game-like sense to show that, you can carry people without being, misconstrued to be like, blah, 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 blah. You guys expand your own light on that. But the whole thing is, what I'm trying to explain is, It's how, if you never met somebody, never met nobody, and something happens where you feel entitled to speak on somebody that you never met, or never, I'll leave it at that, never met. How do you go to sleep at night feeling comfortable with what you did? I think I did everything I needed to do to clear my conscience and hit a stable point. So now I showed you guys the shelter thing. So I hit a stable point where I'm like, I don't feel like I need to entertain anybody any longer. The full circle thing, I think we all stepped in. I think we, I say we because my influences, I think we have led the next YouTube person to do their YouTube. Now I gotta go back down through these videos and transcribe, and maybe we'll see. I should, and put a little bit of time into the descriptions and stuff. But if things, every 72 hours get played out, how do we keep up with quantum mechanics? It's impossible. So if I have fans and this helps somebody, maybe you guys will understand that I actually affected the entire world by looking at myself on camera. Meaning that quantum mechanics. So do that and blockchain, and then you guys will get the message. Now, this last video, I got flash drives that I'll be posting, and then I'm just gonna walk away from it after I post all the flash drive stuff, and that may take me a year, may take me 2 years, may take me 3, I don't know. But the whole thing is, I'm no longer rushing because the pressure chamber that I was feeling put me to a point where I felt like I just wanted to give up, because I felt like too many people were giving me their opinions. Just you're right, fuck your opinion. Now, here we go. We're out. We did our job.